You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm loving cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad. You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm loving cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad.
You mad? I'm mad. Why you mad? Had it bad. Had it bad. It just. Ooh, my glasses are but I'm not live until 8 o'clock. So I'm just fucking around right now. What's up, y'all? I'm not live until 8 a.m. So.
You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm loving cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad.
Stop playing with me, y'all.
You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm loving cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad.
Hey. Okay. What's poppin', y'all? What it do, baby? What it do? What it is, what it is, what it is. Good morning. What's up, y'all? I had some time to get some rest last night. I was going to go live the other day. I was going to go live the day before that. I wasn't done my research yet. How about that?
You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad.
Like these.
Let's get it popping, y'all.
Or
Stop playing.
this.
Stop playing.
Or
Y'all know I love me some Pop Smoke for y'all this morning. Al, stop playing. Don't be hating on me. Who don't love Pop Smoke? I'm a fan of Pop Smoke. Stop playing. So we're not going live to 8 o'clock, but I got y'all on broadcast right now. With the Do Brooklyn Squad. I miss y'all. But I had to get some rest. And I had some other things that I had to fix. But I also had to give y'all some stuff. So we're going to get into that 8 o'clock. We got some time. Go get your coffee, get your blunt, get your cigarettes. Do what you got to do and meet me back here in a few. All right? All right. I fixed your breakfast.
Oh, okay. I don't even get the right Reese's because I don't think they had the other kind.
It's all good. All right, y'all. I'll be back in a few. I don't know if I should cut this camera off, though. I might as well. Can y'all hear me? Cece, can you hear me? I don't know if the mic is working. If anybody can hear me, that's a good thing. If you can't, I don't know if I want that rainbow color. They look like Takashi 6ix9ine too. Good morning, Brooklyn Squad. Okay, I'll play my Pop Smoke because I'm in a good mood. I don't know what y'all talking about. Offending the community. Listen, y'all all got y'all truth today. I guess some of y'all is, I don't know, but I'm in a good mood. I woke up. I got some good sleep last night. And I cleaned my house. I mopped my floors. I took a nice shower, made my husband some breakfast, and did my room, took a nice shower, you know. And I'm ready to talk about some things. I'm not here to offend anybody, okay? You have your choice of music the way you want to listen to it. I love some Pop Smoke. I feel that his murder was wrong. And that's something, when I first became a YouTuber, the first thing I did was get into the Pop Smoke murder. But I didn't go far with it because I was doing celebrity gossip. And then obviously I started doing this. But if you find that my music offends you, how is that? You might want to put earplugs in or slide on back down the road, okay? Now. Okay? And that's facts. Because I'm not here for the chaos today. One minute y'all with me and the next minute there's something else. I'm not sure what y'all going through. But I'm not here for it. Okay? How about that? So if you have a problem with my music, or can you please tell me how I'm offending the community, you can jump on here. There's the link for 2 minutes and tell me how I'm offending the community. And then you could jump back down so I could discuss what I'm going to discuss today on YouTube. Okay? Yeah. If not, let's move on. Oh, and I love Young Ma too. I think she's over, like, they don't talk about her a lot because she's not a thought, probably. I don't know. But I love Young Ma music. I don't know. I like the rainbow thing. Let me see if I could change that up. Hold on. I like that better. What y'all think about the black one better? I like that better, right?
You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, but you big sad. You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, but you big sad. You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, but you big sad. You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ah ha, ah ha, ah ha. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad. You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ah ha, ah ha, ah ha. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad. You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ah ha, ah ha, ah ha. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad. You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad, big sad. Ha ha, don't care, stay mad. Ah ha, ah ha, ah ha. Ha ha, bitch, I'm laughing cause you big mad. See it in your face, cry, baby, bitch, you big sad.
Good morning. Oh, wait, hold on, y'all. Anyway, good morning, Brooklyn Squad. Can y'all hear me? Cece, can y'all hear me? Good morning, Cherry. Let me just go down the list. First of all, let me know y'all can hear me first. And I will explain everything. Before y'all comment, y'all should have let me explain things first, okay? But hey, true to those. Some people know what's going on. Cece, you should know what's going on. You was talking to me on my other live. Interesting. All right, shout out to Cece. She wants to know, ooh, it's not good to offend the truth community. Lots of situations have been solved by internet slur, actives, and truth seekers. Ooh, okay. Ranu says to all, good morning, Cherry. I like that name, Cherry. Ranu, Cece, can you brief me on why Jelani's family feel that way they do? I'm just not hearing it, Cece says. Was Brooklyn content? I don't know. Cherry, yes. Thank you, Cherry, for saying you can hear me, honey. I do appreciate that. Much love to you. Now, let's get into it. It is 8 o'clock, and I am going to get into it. Those of you that haven't seen me in a few days, I have been getting together some information. I have been reaching out to my subscribers. When I'm not on here, you could Facebook me, message me. You can catch me all night. My subscribers, some of them do reach out to me. We have a little morning chat, 6 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock. With some of them, they reach out during the day. I'm always so when I'm not on here, I'm still active. Okay. I also have a podcast called Miss J True Crimes. I did start. I just started. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything. Good morning, Ranika. You know, I cannot pronounce your name right. Ranika. Ranika, am I saying your name correctly? Please just say yes. Or can you give me a little tag name to call you or something? I hate saying people's name wrong. But I'm glad you subscribed, girl. Thank you. It was good talking to you the last time. Very supportive young female. All of you are supportive. So y'all want to know what's going on. So let's get into it. As of y'all know, first of all, let me do my intro. Okay. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad. If you new, you're gonna be in here for a while. Buckle, tighten up, get your drink, get your coffee, and welcome. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad Real Life Crime Drama. I am grateful that you have come in here and listen. Try not to be judgmental, but those of you that judge don't matter. Those of you that matter don't judge. And also please hit thumbs up, hit that notification bell because that's important. You guys will know when I'm going to drop another video. And also those of you that has been here from day one, thank you. Some of you been here when I have 1 subscriber, and I'm going to start doing shout outs next time. But let's get into it, okay? All right. First of all, if I meant harm with playing my music, I love me some Pop Smoke. I love me some Pop Smoke, and I love me some Young Wine. So y'all gotta excuse me. I'm feeling good this morning. I woke up at 3 something, had a little panic attack, but I was worried about my fiance, but he's home. Mopped my floor, took my shower, made my hubby breakfast, and I'm feeling good this morning. So I want to tell y'all what's going on. A few weeks ago, or yeah, it hasn't been a few weeks, but I would say like a week or so. There was a little bit of confusion probably over the internet with the Day family and myself and YouTubers. I have asked the brother said something, and it was taken way out of content. Maybe I should have never asked him, but I'm not a phony and I'm not fake and I'm me and I'm going to ask. I didn't ask disrespectfully. He could have said, "Man, mind your business." Okay, I would have took that. There was threats made of my life. There was Zena, that's the sister. She made some threats, very disrespectful. A few of them thought I went back and forth with the family. I have no time for that. What I did tell the family was I meant no harm. I've been writing for day one with this case. And if I ask anything that was inappropriate, I apologize. I truly do. And I hope you get justice for your son. We all want justice for Jelani, except the ones who did this to him. But we want justice, yeah. On court. What's on court for, CC? What's the problem? What's on court for? You want to come up here so we can talk about this so I can continue what I'm doing? Because I'm a little confused because you was just on here a few days ago, but fine with everything. So what's the problem? I'm so confused. What's going on? Please, if you have something to say, this is the time to say it. Please. Because I meant no harm. And I'm starting to get emotional because I get upset. So I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to let nobody take away my mood, happiness today. Oh, okay. It was on court. See, so you got to break that stuff down for me, girl. You know I got CRS sometimes. I can't remember shit sometimes. Don't do that to me. You're about to have me emotional up here. It was uncalled for the threatening and stuff like that. But you gotta tell me the words you're saying. Cause I'm like, damn, my girl CC, what happened? I thought you was mad about the music at first. CC, you know I love you. Stop. You about to have me emotional. I only get emotional with people if I care for them. So let's put that out there. Y'all call me a crybaby if y'all want. I don't care. I don't care. I get emotional when I care for people. I get emotional with this case. Here I go. I didn't mean I I didn't plan coming on here crying. This case does get me emotional. Because what was done to him was crazy. Insane. I've seen stuff on TV before. We watch Law and Order. We see real crimes on TV with murders. But I've seen cases. I never cried for a case before. I mean, I cry on TV with Lifetime. But this case, ooh, I'm sorry. This case is emotional. 25 years old, about to become a doctor. Oh, God. No, CC was saying a family, y'all. Oh, what happened? CC, what's going on? Oh, all right. Hey, beautiful queen.
Hello, fellow
I'm
queen.
sorry. I'm over here crying like a crybaby.
You know what? It's okay to have feelings of all ranges within reason. You know what I mean? We're human beings, and um, I know that truthers have helped solve a lot of cases. And that's what it's all about, right? It's about getting
What?
justice. It's
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the beginning, the middle, and
yeah.
so what is the problem if there's a kink somewhere? Why doesn't somebody want the murderers found?
I
Is
don't
there
know.
a reason it's going to
You
make?
got me confused, CC, because I thought the music was bothering you. I was like, oh my God, let me turn it
Oh,
off.
not at all. No, 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 no,
I
no.
was in my
Because
mood, girl.
no, that's all right. And
I
and
just feel,
and
I'm emotional today. This case
it's
really, I have
okay.
never cried like this over a case, CC.
It's horrible what happened to him.
Yeah,
It's
that's why I'm crying.
terrible. And we're
Yeah.
seeing it across the nation. What about the young man that was found in the shallow pool and the mother and the son went to pick while his parents were at work?
Oh, God.
What about the little boy? and we're talking brothers of color. The little boy in Louisiana was taken from one swimming hole to another swimming hole, and they found him gone. And
What?
and I believe it was the Klan or a group of whites that
Oh my God.
threatened the parents and ran them out of town. And the new Black Panther Party went down there. Okay, the
Oh, you
and
gotta tell me about that.
the
But
whole
before you start,
family. Oh,
CC,
I'm sorry.
your, your thing is staticky for some reason.
Let me come back. I'll come
But
back.
also, I want to finish. Let me do my report and then come back up here.
Okay.
So just put
All
mute. You can
right.
stay, but just put mute. I want to do this report real quick. All right. God, I thought CC didn't like no music. I said, "Oh, God, turn my music off." But no, she's right. There's a lot of cases that it touches you. Oh my God, I'm up here crying because I'm not crying because of the threats or nothing. Like that's nothing. I'm crying because of what they did to Jelani. But let's get into it. All right. So, Cece's right. Why don't you want help from us? This is my thing. Also, listen to my podcast, Cece. You are going to fly off. You're gonna love it. All of y'all, listen to the podcast. Um, the family cried and asked us for help. I seen it on TV. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know about the white girl Gabby thing. I heard about it, but I wasn't into that. So when she said this white girl is getting more attention than my black son, I understood that. Not because of Gabby, because I've seen cases like that. So when Jelani's mother came and she cried to us, I felt her pain. Y'all felt her pain. Cece felt her pain. Nanika felt her pain. Ranu felt her pain. You know, y'all can't hear me? Cece, can you hear me? Nanika, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Nanika, I don't know why you can't hear me, Mama. But let me finish. So they asked us for help. I felt the pain. I know a lot of us felt the pain. Say Jangers, he definitely felt that pain. Miss V felt it. A lot of us felt the pain. There's other YouTubers too that felt it. So I'm like, okay, well, they want help. Because when you look at the news is only 1 or 2 seconds and they're gonna keep it going. But I was told that we're fake reporters. Okay. Zaina, Jelani's sister, and Jelani's mother said, yeah, fake reporters go somewhere else. But us fake reporters are the ones that's putting the stuff out there that's going to stick. The news isn't going to have a stick. Now, Benjamin Loyal Crump, aka Ben Crump, specialized in civil rights. Okay, he's a personal injury case. Over 25 years, he has been practicing law. Okay, his focus on cases was such as Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, George Floyd, and let's not forget Jelani Day. The Johnson and Johnson baby powder lawsuit. Oh, I didn't even know about that. Okay, and George Floyd was a big one that he helped that case. So what I'm saying is he specialized in hate crime. If this was a hate crime, I was like, okay, this is perfect for this lawyer because Haley M. Benezer was the first lawyer. Okay, she specialized in criminal laws, felony, misdemeanors, narcotics, drug cases, DUI, personal injuries, family material, what else? Wrongful deaths, and even dog bites. Okay, she also practiced in Illinois and Indiana for the last 20 years. That was the first attorney. Miss Carmen Day, you had it. This lady practices in everything. But something happened because she's no longer your lawyer. Then you got Ben Crump. I said, oh, we're going to get the case solved because Ben Crump, for me, he's one of the best. I mean, 25 years? Oh my goodness. He's focused on high crimes as Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, Michael Brown, and the case goes on. What happened with him, Carmen? He's not your attorney no more, allegedly? I don't know. And then we had the activist, Jaquan W. Harris. He had a bad upbringing. You know, I could identify with when I read his story. I was like, oh my God. But he chose something out of his life. And he fought for Black people. Okay? He's an activist. And he works with adoptive adoptive families, the youth. As a memorial fundraiser he does, he works on the George Floyd case. So he was good. He used to come in the discussion room on the in the Facebook Messenger, the discussion room, and everything. Took pictures with the family. He backed out, allegedly. Well, I haven't seen him. He's not even in the discussion room no more. Then we got Jesse Jackson. Well, hotcakes. Jesse Jackson, let's see, minister. He was candidate. First of all, he's an active Baptist minister. He was candidated for Democracy presidential nomination in 1984 and 1988. He served as a shadow senator of the Colombian in 1991 and 1997. So he was really big. Let me tell you, I always know about Jesse Jackson. So when Jesse Jackson is preaching, you're going to pay attention. So he was in there. He was with the Jelani thing. He had Carmen. Then it stopped. He got other cases. What happened? The marches. We had marches. 1 and 2 marches. No, we need more. That stopped. Carmen came up and said my son's organs was not in there. His brain, his eyeballs, his lungs. I didn't do a full burial because of my son's organs. They mutilated my baby. The first lawyer said the same thing, though. Miss Haley and Benners, she said the same thing. Then Carmen came back and disqualified that. Why? What is going on? We are trying to help you. We are not news reporters, no. We're not on MTV or ABC or LA Law or nothing, but we are YouTubers and we fight for the people. We saw how this family needed help. We want to help. But when you tell people to not talk to us and you tell us that we are fake and we are not doing, you don't need our help. What happened to the other people that was helping you? Why are they not talking no more? What is going on? The threats, putting my credit out. Baby, that don't embarrass me. It's all good. I tell the world, I got 400 credit. I don't own a credit card, boo. That's why, okay? I don't care about that. That's not embarrassing. What's hurtful is what happened to Jelani Day. You are focusing on the wrong thing. We need to work together, not against each other. We need to work
Did they
together.
put your credit rating out there? Did they dig for your credit rating?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I did not know that. That's inappropriate.
Oh my goodness. Miss Cece, yes.
So what they gonna do if my credit's good? I mean, what they gonna say then?
I don't know. They put my credit thing out there without my permission. It's
And I've
all
had
over
with my
the internet.
credit, and I don't think that should be out there in the public domain.
I thought you knew.
You know what I mean? No, I
Oh,
did
wow.
not.
Yeah. It's blasted all over the internet. That's all right. I have a lawyer on that. But the thing is, we're trying to help. I'm not gonna stop talking. I'm not gonna not help. It's okay, Day family. You don't want our help? That's okay. We're here for Jelani. Don't we want justice for Jelani? The animals that did this to him? Let's work together. Let's stop the bickering. Let's stop the chaos. Because the people that had her back is not there no more. Why? Why is people not talking? Why are the friends talking behind the scene and not talking to the police or over on the internet?
Are they
Usually,
saying that they can hear you? Brooklyn, is in chat saying they can hear you or not? Would you like to ask?
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
one lady is saying that they can't hear.
Ranika said, "What happened, Brooklyn? You okay?" I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Yeah, I don't know why they can't. Not Ranika. Let me know if you can hear me. It might be her thing though. Let me know if you can hear me, because I think the microphone it would have showed if it wasn't. And you can hear me, Cece. So it might be her thing. Ranika. I don't know what's going on, y'all. All right, but yeah, I wasn't embarrassed by the credit report. I didn't even know I had 400. I refused to own a credit card. Okay, I don't own a credit card. And then she went on to say, "You so broke you can't even get an Amazon Light." I have 4 of them. Like, so that's how I know she went into my credit, because I did try to get an Amazon card. Good morning, Express. Good morning, baby. They can hear me. Yes, girl. Okay, we good.
Who did that? Who did that?
Okay, so Zaina, the sister, she put my credit report out. She threatened me. Wait till I see you, you fat bitch. You better go pray when I catch you. Petty stuff. Petty. Petty, 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 petty.
I don't think that she's aware that most of the nation is struggling. Nobody's got good credit right now. Most people are living on credit
You
cards.
always
I'm
got
just gonna break. I
something to
am.
make me laugh.
Okay. People losing their houses, their jobs, being evicted from every other apartment out there. So
It's
we
hard.
all in it together.
Right.
And
So I was like, when you really don't got good credit if you don't own a credit card too. That's what they told me. I don't want to own a credit card right now. We already just trying to take care of the
you
house and stuff
smart because a lot of people are running on credit
yeah.
and they gonna have to pay that back one day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Cece,
some need to do it, but
I own that
others,
one credit
most
card.
don't.
Yeah. I don't own that one
I don't
credit
have
card.
one.
Not
I don't
yet.
have one. I don't want one either. They're
Right.
nothing
Me
but
either.
problems.
It's always something with the credit card. Not yet. Wait till I get a job and doing that. Now, if I was working at my other job like I was working at before, that'd be different. But not now. I'm not in a rush to get a credit. So when she put my credit report on, it was a laugh to me. Good morning. That's illegal and beyond petty. I know Express it is. Express been riding with me since I had 1 subscriber. Have you seen our subscribers? Yay. But yeah, so I want to get on the focus where why isn't they helping the family no more? But then we're fake reporters. They don't need our help. Well, guess what, Carmen Day and the family? We're still going to help. Because it's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about Cece. It's not about Ranika. It's not about Express. It's about getting justice for Jelani Day. And I might be crazy, but I be talking to him in my house. Okay. I was telling Stay Dangerous. I was talking to him yesterday. I was like, I don't know, but I've been talking to Jelani in my house, and I don't even know him. But I do talk to him in my house because I feel like he's not settled yet. Because there hasn't been no justice. And I feel he's probably telling me, sis, don't give up. Yeah, you got problems. My mom's is doing this. She's mama bear. She's protective. But Miss Carmen Day, we are not out to hurt your family. We're not. Ben Trump wasn't out to hurt your family. Hallie M wasn't out to hurt your family. Jaguar Harris wasn't out to hurt your family. Jesse Jackson is not out to hurt your family. But yet again, all those people have backed out against you. Allegedly, they do not haven't heard Jesse Jackson say a damn thing about Jelani Day no more. But when you tell us that you need help, we're the ones that's going to get it out there. We're going to push it out there, not the news. So we are the Jesse Jacksons. Okay, we are the Haley M's. We are the Jaguar Harris. Okay, we are the Ben Trump. Okay, we are the Eyewitness News. Okay, we are all of them because we are going to push the story out there. If it wasn't for YouTubers and podcasters, Jelani's name wouldn't still be irrelevant. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just saying it's true. I talked about Jelani when I had went to the station to report my thing, my credit thing, and the cop didn't even know who the hell Jelani Day was. He looked at me like I was crazy. Okay, so even when I get in cabs, I talk about the case because people need to know. My caseworkers, my housing caseworkers, and my primary worker listen to my podcast because they want to know about Jelani. So it's important to get it out there. Why they start working with the Day family? What happened? Anybody want to come up here? Because I want to hear what y'all got to say. Ranika, come on up here, sis. Express, come on up here. We got CC up here. Y'all could come on up here. I'm done talking. Really, I want to hear what y'all got to say. Go ahead, CC. I'm going to put the link up. All right, let's get it. Go ahead, CC.
Yes, ma'am.
I love your voice. I swear I love your voice.
Oh, um,
I told you
you
that before.
know,
It's like country. I love it.
uh, oh, it's country, you said?
I love it. Yeah, it sounds like
It's
country, like
Cali country.
Cali. Yeah, something. Yes,
But
I
my
love it. I
my
love it.
my family's from the South, so it's
That's what's.
right?
My
Yeah.
family's from the South, CC.
Oh, really? Oh,
My whole
wow,
family.
okay.
I'm the only one that's not. Me and my older sister.
Oh, wow.
My
Mine
younger
moved
sister. I'm sorry.
out. My great aunts and uncles moved out to California, and so did my mother's, my grandmother,
Okay.
and they had all their kids out here.
I love y'all too, Ranika. I love y'all too. It is okay. It's not about me though. I want to get justice. My family's from Memphis, Tennessee, and Texas. I never met them before though. But I hope one day that I do be able to meet them. You know, I
Oh,
grew.
wow.
Yeah, I never met my family. Never. You know, my cousin that be coming on here sometimes. She's an artist. She lives down south. I never met her in person, but hopefully one day I will want to. You know, do a reunion. I never met. I was a
Yeah.
boy in foster care all my life, and then at the age of 14, I ran the streets and raised myself. I got a story.
Oh, sounds like a survivor to me. Sounds like
Yeah,
a
sleeping on the
strong
staircase in the
individual.
projects, sleeping outside on the benches and stuff. I got a story. I'll tell y'all one day.
Sounds like you need to write a book.
I know everybody says that, but I don't know how. Maybe one day me and you could just talk and then you could tell me how to begin doing it and stuff like that. I gotta give you my phone number anyway.
I know, email, and I need that for Miss V too.
Yeah.
Wanted to send her a picture of my sister that she looks like. So
Really? I
yeah,
told
she
Sister
really
Dangerous
does. You guys are
yesterday.
gonna be. What, you talked to him today?
Yesterday for a while. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll see anything.
wow.
Yeah. You know, I gotta
I
still reach out to
emailed
people.
him. What happened? Oh,
I
you're
still reach
reaching out.
out.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta reach out, you know. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hi,
Yeah,
Cheryl
they.
Nation.
I don't know. I don't get it. The cops, they control the local media and the on different levels of the media. And I had a media person confess that to me over the phone
I
about a
didn't know
year
that.
ago, year and a half ago. Yep, the police control the narratives on the evening news, especially local, right? And
Mm.
the local cops control the local news. And this is
Wow.
the thing is, if the cops didn't do anything in Peru and Bloomington and LaSalle,
Hmm.
so why gonna take sides with them? They were sitting up there thing that representative was humorous about Jelani Day's facts or whatever the information they had. Why are we going to respect someone like that? That's being unprofessional. He should
Right.
be reported. That should be put in his file. He should not be promoted. And so now we're going to jump to their narrative, which
Hmm.
isn't a narrative at all because they didn't handle the case just like Lawrence Smithfield's. They
Mm.
just hired back the lead investigator after they sat them to the side. Now
I
they're
got,
hired back,
right.
and they
I got.
called the guy a nice guy
Oh.
that was found with her when she was dead. That called the police, and the
Mm.
police called him a nice guy. Hung up on the mother, hung up on the brothers, told them not to call anymore. So
What?
we're gonna jump to the side of the negative police because there's really good cops out there that do their job, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna say that because I've had them
It
help
is.
me. But you know what? These jokers and actors and all that in these departments that are inappropriate, unprofessional, they should be called on that. They should be called on that if not fired because we're talking about lives that have been taken. This is not a joke. And
Mm-hmm.
the people, you know what? It said it's not about us. It's not about this one, that one, the other one. It when the stakes, the case is people versus whoever, and
Mm.
we pay the district attorney. Well, I think our taxes pay a lot of these people in these courts and in these PDs. We're paying their salaries to represent the people. They're public
Mm.
servants, are they not? So
Mm-hmm.
why are we off to the side like we're nothing? And how many podcasters have helped solve crimes? That's all I
Right.
got to say. Chris Lambert, Chris
Ah,
Lambert, Chris Lambert. I hope they listening right
example.
now. Go look it up. Kristen Smart. That case. David Flores or whatever the first name is. He's sitting in the L.A. County Jail right now, and I bet they got informants right sitting in the
Oh,
jailhouse
you know it.
them trying to
Mm-hmm.
figure out that man's mind because he got to walk away from that being the last one seen with her, and there was a witness that saw him wrestling her that night in the
Oh.
building because it was a well lit building. There were massive windows on the front of that building, and they saw Flores wrestling Kristen Smart.
Mm.
They found evidence in
Interesting.
his room. The dogs, they ignored dog investigations. The and I'm speaking on this. It's relative to
That's
Jelani and other
really
cases.
important. Yeah.
Ignoring the investigations, what we got a joke. It's not a joke. They
Right.
found DNA. de- Detected DNA in his dorm room. Do you know the college renovated the room and
Mm.
took all the evidence out of there?
Oh, what?
And the yeah, they did. They tore that room upside down and revamped it. And the dogs had sniffed out that there was DNA on his bed and on something else. So he walked her home after telling the other kids to walk off, and he walked her to the dorms, and all kinds of stuff went down in that
Oh,
dorms.
look into the
He
six.
wrestled her in the bottom floor. He probably had her in his room, and she disappeared. And then the father came to the campus in the middle of the morning. She disappeared.
Oh, I gotta look
Okay,
into this.
Chris Lambert had people call him, email him information. And that's why podcasters, he's a podcasters. It's called In My Backyard.
Oh, I gotta
Okay.
write this down.
It's AOL, I think, is involved with that. But you can look it up on Google right now. And I hope people are listening because I wrote
Mhm.
Sev a letter and never got an answer about how
Hey,
that picture on that video on that camera in the dispensary looks like they have his face looking like a monkey from a certain angle, and if
oh,
that's not nasty, I don't know what is.
no.
Because I thought I was seeing something. I said, wait,
Wow.
whoa. When you look up, down, slanted, like a, I don't know what degree angle, when you're looking straight at him, right? And then if you go up higher and look down, see a monkey ape face. And I think they
Mm,
know how to change those.
that's messed up.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is sick,
Nasty.
sick. And I know what I see. And you know what?
Oh,
In Stay
wow.
Dangerous's comments in the live chat, somebody said they saw what I was seeing.
I was gonna
And,
say
and
that to you just now. Yup.
did you see
Yup.
it?
I was
Did you
there.
see that?
Somebody said the same.
That means that they ain't got enough to do. They sitting up on the computer,
That's that part. Yup.
changing stuff. You know what? You know what? If he's being followed, they probably had a lot of time to play around with pictures and do
That
all
part.
that other stuff. And
That
that's the
part.
same thing with Kanika Jenkins. They say that those videos are what messed with the security. The girl that was running the security video, she was involved in another case, and they have a Facebook page. and she works. I dug into her Facebook page, the one that uh uh changed the video at the Crown Plaza, and she
Mm,
works with some federal departments, aviator for the military, does a lot of security camera work for other entities. So let's not play, okay? All you
wow.
gotta do is have half a brain and go, even a blind, what do they say, Brooklyn?
Wait,
Even a blind man see.
wow. You keep going in and out, CC.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you
That's
hear
okay. I
most
can
of what
still
I'm
hear what you're
saying?
saying, though. I can still understand what you're saying. You
Yeah,
know
so
something
let's not
weird
play.
too?
It's the
Now that
people versus whoever. Okay.
right, for real. And you know
How
something,
can you stop that?
I also wanted to talk about Michael. I can't pronounce his name right, CC. Pfleger. Mike.
Plifer?
Yeah.
Pliger?
He is an American Roman Catholic priest, y'all. He's the one that donated the money for the private investigator and the DNA for Jelani. He
And you know what
donated
they found out about him? You know
it.
what they found out about him, right? That he
Well,
was accused of child now this is alleged.
ooh,
I was really a case, but he was accused of being a child pedophile. You have to look into that
I gotta
because
look
they
into
might
that.
speak against him just because they don't want that child. But
Yeah,
then I think that just like some other cases, there might have been a whole lot of people on that scene, and maybe they molested him
oh
allegedly
my
before
god.
done.
Oh, I gotta look into that. But I know that he paid the money for the private investigator and the third autopsy.
But you
Now
know what? He had
he needs to be in
adopted
prison then if he
children or
molested
something. He had
allegedly.
adopted children or had children, and some of them were black. And
Mm,
Jelani kind of looks on the young side, so you never know.
you never know.
You never know. I I don't know.
He is in Chicago too. He's a priest.
And you
I'm
know,
gonna
the
look into
Catholic
that.
Church has a little bit of good that they do and a little bit of bad. So we got to
Yup.
look at everybody's being looked at from all sides.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
And that's
saying? But
go ahead, Mama.
he
Go ahead.
did pay for that, right? But
Yeah, he
maybe
paid for the private investigator 100,000 and for the DNA, the third autopsy.
because there are some great priests in the
Yes,
world.
yes, it
Okay,
is.
so
He ain't one
they
of them.
might against him and dredging this stuff up that could be alleged because they don't want him no more. They don't want him to help no more with the case.
You know, my thing is, what happened to why is Ben Crump hasn't said anything? Jesse Jackson stopped. That other young black guy, like everyone that are they pushing people? There has to, allegedly. This is my theory. Carmen knows something. She knows something, and it's not helping by her quiet. I don't know. She's getting threatened. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about it? Sherry say, yeah, that pissed me off. They are dirty and we need to inform. Every officer should be vetted because the corruption of the chain out there for the good ones because they are lost in the shuffle. Show Nation, you want to come up? You can come up, mama. Y'all got to go to her channel because the Daniel Robinson, woo, baby. Mm, I got to go watch the other
And
one.
I like her information, just what little I saw.
Did you see it?
Cheryl Nation, I saw a little bit, and I thank you for
Told
reminding
you.
me because I get really bored sometimes,
Right, me too.
and I like to go searching and
Yes.
researching. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So,
Me too.
yep. And it sounded good what was on her channel, and I digging. Cheryl, guess
Yes.
what? It's about that canal, ain't it? It's about that
Go
canal.
watch
Have
it.
you guys heard
Yup.
about?
You watched it. Yup. I told you. I said,
And
go on her channel. It's good.
and
She
you
got to
know
come up
there was
here.
a
Cheryl, come up
disabled
here.
I wish she would come up. There was a
I
disabled
know.
young man who disappeared. Ooh, did you hear
You
me?
talking about
There was a
Daniel?
disabled disabled young man who got chased down that canal, and he was disabled, and he was like autistic or something, but he would never,
Oh my
he
God.
walked in that area, but he would not know how to unlock. How would he get in the canal? And I think, didn't Cheryl find out that Daniel was run down that canal? I think they're hunting people. Like they
You know,
hunting.
I know she was saying that they sex traffic allegedly over there.
And there was a woman missing like about
What?
10, 12 years ago in that same area in the hills there.
You know they found the
Uh-huh.
skull, right? The father, Daniel's father.
Oh, they found it?
They found, I don't know whose skull, but they found a skull.
Oh, they're doing the DNA test on it because they didn't say not. Wait a minute.
Crazy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You mean Daniel? Potentially Daniel's skull?
No, no, his father, when they were searching, the
Oh,
search team.
for the disabled?
No, 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 no. The father, Daniel's father, he has a YouTube channel. You got to go check it out.
Guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
The disabled
See
boy
something
that
else
was
out.
a year ago, guess what? He was found headless. So that is interesting.
Oh my
If
God.
that body was separated from like that, then we got a serial situation.
Yeah, because the father said Daniel's father got his search team because the cops isn't helping him either, and they found a head. They found a skull, a head.
You know who's going to be interested in that? The other family that lost
Yeah,
their son
they go yes. Oh
too.
wow, this is
So
sad. Oh my God.
wow, and that's on Cheryl's channel. She's got that information, or did you find that
I saw it on her father's YouTube channel.
on old Daniel's father's YouTube
Yeah,
channel?
yeah, yeah. He's on
He's got a
everything.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, he got a YouTube channel.
Now I wanted to ask something
You gotta send me.
about about
I gotta get your
about.
information. I'm gonna give you my
Oh yeah,
number.
I just uh some of my well, I have military in my family and other things. So so anyway, I might have missed my calling, but I'm
You always
50,
got me
so
laughing.
maybe I'm something
The doctor's
something.
here, y'all. Get your behind up here. I'm sorry.
Oh, oh no, Doctor R
Yes,
R.
our doctor.
Wait a minute.
Let me put another link. I don't know. They should be sending a link though, right? But go ahead, Cece.
Oh, Dr. RBH is here.
Yeah.
Um, yes, we might have a
You're very
situation.
helpful.
They said that canal, and with the, you know what? We got canal deaths where I live. Okay, so I was digging. I put in canal deaths, and then it comes up that there's a washway up in my area where people are going missing and other things. Okay,
Mm.
there's a grate at the end of that canal, and that's where they found the young autistic man. I'm trying to guess what his disability was,
Oh my God, that's
but
sad.
he was independent enough that he would go walking right in the fields around the canal, and there's a gas station right there and a thoroughfare. Okay, and so fields around the canal, and there's a gas station right there
You
and a
gotta mute.
thoroughfare. Okay,
Okay.
and so
Good morning, doctor. Go ahead, Cece.
there's grates in these canals, and that's where they're finding. Um, they did the search for the the remains of the disabled young man. Okay,
Oh man.
and that's I
Yeah.
think was it with
Can you hear me now?
not Jelani, but the who are we talking about? Daniel Robinson. More in with Cheryl. God, oh man, I wish I could go. I would have listened to those. What is it? The
I
Robinson.
gotta mute.
He was out. He
Go
was
ahead.
out there. What was it? What is that? Sorry.
Now.
Uh, the canal area. when he was like out there working, there was a man with his kids that was shooting rabbits or something,
Right, right,
or
right. Yes,
mm,
yes.
and they're thinking that person had said they
Did
were
he say
law
he was
enforcement or something.
what did he say he was? A private investigator. He lied about that.
Yeah. And you got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of those liar
Oh
private
yeah.
investigators running around. I'm not going to talk about exactly what that is,
Allegedly.
neighborhood watch. Anyway, you didn't hear me. But yeah,
It's a lot. It's a
there's
lot of
some
stuff.
patterns. You know,
Yeah.
the smiley face killer investigators, that cop and that other person, they said, and I quote, that they think there's killers working in tandem in this country. And I'll
Mm,
just leave it at that. And I'll take a
mm.
break.
All right. Come on, doctor. Doctor. I wish I could get a doctor a big hug. She's been so helpful. Where'd she go? Wait a minute. Let me see if I can unmute her. Doctor. Get a doctor a big hug. She's been so helpful.
Can you hear me?
I could hear you, beautiful. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can unmute her. Doctor. Get a doctor a big hug. She's
Needs
been
to
so
turn down
helpful.
her
Can you hear me?
background.
Yeah, you gotta cut down your
Okay.
background.
How's everybody doing this morning?
I can hear myself 100 times. You gotta cut down your background. There you go. How you feeling this morning?
Okay, it's in my background. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if I didn't do this live this morning, I knew I had so much to do later on with other cases. I said, let me get on this morning while I'm hypering up and do it. I got some good sleep last night. Oh God. I said, let me get on this morning while I'm hypering up.
Yeah, you can't listen to the while you're on the mic because it'll
Yeah.
off.
Oh, I gotta mute myself, right?
Okay, how is that now? Wait a minute. Okay, how is that now? Wait a minute. Okay. Am I okay now?
No, I can still hear it.
Okay. Am I okay now?
Just mute that. I don't know if you got it on, but go ahead, Doc. You good? All right, now that's good. Yeah, Cheryl, of course you could come up. We'll still be here in 20 minutes. I'm not gonna be here all day, but yeah. Cause your state, your Daniel Robinson thing. Oh, definitely. We definitely want to hear what you gotta say. So yeah, Shell Nation. Y'all need to go subscribe to her. It's about supporting one another. Doctor. You know what I love about this Brooklyn squad is because y'all so supportive, and even off of YouTube. I had a lot of you, y'all always message me. I'm just grateful. I'm really grateful. I had a lot of you, y'all always message me. Doctor. I'm really grateful.
Well, I'm grateful too. I think you're a great YouTuber.
Oh, thank you. I want to give you a big hug right now. I wish you was here, Mom. I wish you was next to me so I can give you a big hug. Because you've been so
And
helpful.
don't you ever allow anybody else to take that from you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I talked about how Jesse Jackson and Ben Crump and the other white lady that they had, no more marching, like they're all gone. There's a reason for that. When she had Ben Crump, I said, oh, this case is going to get solved. I really thought it was going to get solved, but no one's talking no more. See, when you get nasty, you can't have nasty I thought
Yes.
it was going to be nasty and then want help at the same time. See, when you get nasty, you can't have nasty. How do you feel about this, doctor? Nasty and then want help at the same time. See, when you get nasty, you can't have nasty. How do you feel about this, doctor?
Well, being Crump is great. Why he walked away, I'm not sure why.
Right.
Nobody has said why he left the case, but why he walked away, I'm not sure why. Nobody has said why he left the case, but quite sure he had his reasons.
Mm-hmm. Right.
He does a lot of cases, so
Yeah.
I know that he
Uh,
has
Other
secondary
than that, I really
staff.
don't. I think it's sad he left because he's a great attorney.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the best attorneys you can ever get.
Right. Yeah.
He's one of the best attorneys you
But
can ever
they
get.
have cases, every day there's just more and more happening.
I like being
Um,
Crump.
but they have cases,
Mhm.
every day there's just more and more happening.
I like being
Um,
Crump.
Yeah, your thing is still we have to mute that in the background though.
I like being Crump.
Well, Haley, Haley was
I'm
also the first
echoing.
lawyer. Haley was the first lawyer, and she specialized in everything. And she's the one that came out and said Jelani's organs were not in his organs were gone. So if the lawyer's telling us that the organs are gone, but then the mother said the same thing, the organs were not there, and then came back and said something else. So it makes me wonder, is she getting threatened? Is somebody paying off? Like, what's going on? Allegedly, did they sell his organs? Because let's be real, that happens. We don't know. I just know the justice needs to be served. And we're not, if we're fake YouTubers and fake podcasters, well, we sure not. Is this fake news that we're giving out? Did this not really happen to Jelani? Because we're the ones that's pushing the narrative out there. You go on the news, you're gonna get an hour, a minute or two of what's going on in the whole world. Now, come on, I'm talking about the whole world. You get a minute or two, probably 3 minutes to tops. But we are gonna push this out there. World. You get a minute or two, probably 3 minutes to tops. But we are gonna push this out there. World.
Well,
But we are going to push this out there. Well,
I can understand where you're coming from. Um, I hate that they left the case. I do definitely hate that. I think your two YouTubers are not fake. I think everybody's pretty much saying some of the same things. And a lot of time YouTubers can help solve the case, believe it or not, because a lot of times police officers listen in on YouTubers.
mm-hmm.
And this is how they help solve the case because y'all give them ideas on places to look that they probably wouldn't have thought about looking. So no, I think your YouTubers are a very big help to the case. As long as you're saying allegedly. So no, I think your YouTubers are a very big help to the case. As long as you're saying allegedly. So you hadn't said anything definitely. You're saying allegedly. That means it's a possibility this could have happened. So you hadn't said anything definitely. You're saying allegedly.
Right. Allegedly. Because we don't know for sure. I don't know for sure. But I do know that it's not
Right.
good when people aren't talking
Well,
because
nobody knows for sure until the police officers come out and say something.
right. If and that's another thing. Like the police aren't even saying anything. This guy did a little talk with on the news, and he just had a grin on his face. I wanted to smack that grin off his face because there is nothing funny about this case. Um, I don't want this to be another unsolved case.
Well, to me, that showed me they know exactly what happened.
Hmm. Yes.
It
Yeah.
may be unsolved to the public, but I believe a lot of people know exactly what happened.
Hmm. Yeah. They need to go back to that school. I allegedly it might be Jelani had a lot of jealous people. A lot. And
Definitely, because when
mm-hmm.
I believe Jelani did have a lot of jealous people all the way around. And whether police people believe family could be jealous, yes, they can. Look at the vehicle he was driving. So a lot of people may be saying, well, why granddaddy give it to him and didn't give it to me? So allegedly, uh, that's true. People can be jealous. It's a lot of jealousy. And then he was trying to become a doctor. Uh, that's the highest you can go.
Mm-hmm. Smart, handsome, granddaddy
It
gabbling that
takes
nice,
a lot of
nice car.
studying to get there.
Yes.
And only 1% of only 1% in the United States are doctors. So that's
Oh,
very low. That means you really have a lot of work doing.
wow. And imagine a black doctor at that. A young black handsome doctor.
He had to work his butt off to get there.
And his
It's
mother said he partied. I watched the
it's double
interview
hard
again. He partied, but he studied
because
hard.
I'm looking at me becoming a doctor and it took a lot of work.
Hmm. I
It's a
watched it.
lot of paperwork. It's a lot of I had a lot of term papers to turn in.
Oh,
So I can imagine if you get a chance to get out, that's very rare because a lot of times you're in your books.
right. And that's what his cousin said. Jelani was into the books and with the family. He used to do
So
family
I do believe
vacation.
he was studying a lot. It's just that he had a lot of jealousy.
Right.
Yeah,
You know, the cousin said that the police wanted to interview the family.
around
Um,
him. A lot of jealous people around him.
I'm wondering why they wanted to
Well,
interview the
they're gonna
family.
always start with the family first.
Yeah,
That's common.
yeah, it's true.
It's
Yeah, a lot of things. Yeah, but
because they want to
interviewing,
know
yeah,
who they need to be looking at.
right,
And so I don't think it's nothing wrong with talking with everybody who was around him because it's
right,
somebody who knew him, whether it was family, friends,
right.
somebody knew him.
Hmm.
Somebody knows something.
Hmm. And that's what I was trying to get at because when you ask for help, my thing is when you say help, I'm hearing, okay, I need to try to find some information, even if it's the friends. It doesn't mean we're targeting friends, we're harassing them. I don't know who labeled off and who not to talk to. I just know the woman wanted help.
Well, I think all y'all YouTubers was seeking to find help and looking in areas that police may have not looked in.
Hmm.
And I don't think it's nothing wrong with that because that's your job.
Right. Exactly.
It's like YouTubers are reporters. And it's like telling reporters, don't report this, don't report that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And it's your job to look at every area. Because I would go back to the school too. After listening at one psychic, I picked up on what she was saying, that it could have been she kept saying it was jealousy.
And I just
And I
want to
look at
say,
that girl that Jelani dated.
Haley.
I look at the brother dated the same girl. What was her name? Haley.
Haley, yeah.
And
Haley
then now
and
she dating Jelani's friend.
Jackson. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So she done went around the whole family. Then she done went on to the friend.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely look at that. Definitely. I would go back to the school. I would look at that friend.
I just want to say something when it comes to psychics. We're just saying allegedly because some psychics I don't believe, but this one she was pretty believable. And let's keep it real. Jelani's body was found from a psychic. The psychic is the one that told Carmen to look over there, and she told the police to look over there. Allegedly. So that's how they found Jelani's body.
Well, allegedly, it was also put on the brother's Facebook page.
Right.
Stay Dangerous had pulled that out. And the same place where Jelani was found on the brother's Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had sent him exactly where Jelani was. So I looked at that like, well, gosh, did the brother know this guy? Somebody had sent him exactly where Jelani was. So I looked at that like, well, gosh, did the brother know this guy?
Mm-hmm.
I am really echoing, and I don't know why.
Yeah, you are. But I can hear everything you're saying though, so But yeah, it must be the background because it's not muted. You got to mute the background. Yeah, but I wanted to come on here to break some stuff down, and yeah, we'll be talking about other cases. Of course, there's one case that I do want to bring to you. I'm gonna come back on here later. I'm not leaving now, but there is a couple of cases that I do want to bring to your attention. One of them was the two girls that murdered their mother, Jazz and Taz. They still incarcerated, but I do want to do the video on that. Now that I know how to do the video, thank for big shout out to make it go viral, Miss V. And there's some other stuff that I want to talk about later, though. But
That's a great case.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
That's
you know
a
about
great
that
case.
right?
But I do think one thing, if your YouTubers aren't covering Jelani, then his case is gonna die.
Exactly.
And the police is just gonna throw it to the side.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to bring out the killer, no way.
Right.
So it's the YouTubers that's keeping it alive, that's making the police do their job.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's why we're always going to talk about Jelani on here, but of course other cases too, because there's other families that need help. Please listen to my podcast, y'all. If y'all haven't heard it, listen to my podcast. If y'all haven't heard it, support it. It's very interesting. I have other cases I've talked about on there. Listen to my podcast. If y'all haven't heard it, support it. It's very interesting. I have other cases I've talked about on there.
Hit the like button and subscribe.
Yes. We got 11 people. Let's hit 11 thumbs up. Hey, Shell Nation. All right, girl. Hi, beautiful girl. 11 people. Let's hit 11 thumbs up.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Shell Nation. All right, girl. Let's everybody go on mute for her.
I feel like I know y'all. Can you hear me?
Hey, Shell Nation. All right, girl. Yes,
Yeah.
everybody go on mute for her.
I know y'all. I've been
Doctor, can you put your thing on mute, please? Everybody go on mute for her.
I know y'all. Oh, there's feedback. Hold on.
Doctor, can you put your thing on mute, please?
Oh, there's feedback. Hold on.
Doctor, can you put your thing on mute, please? There's a lot of feedback.
I put it on mute. I put it on mute.
Thank you. Ms. TV said close everything but StreamYard. I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. What do you mean? Close everything but StreamYard. Ms. TV said close everything but StreamYard. I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. What do you mean? I think I know. Close everything but StreamYard. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know how to do it. I removed a couple people. I'm sorry. Y'all can come back up. But I just want to hear what she has to say. I can't hear you. Unmute you. Unmute it. Oh, man.
Okay, can you hear me?
Hey.
Okay. I was like, what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I put everybody back down. I'm sorry. But I really want to hear what you have to say, though. This is your first time up here.
Yeah, so sorry about that. I feel like I know y'all because I be sitting down at the bottom. I'm usually working, but then I went back on night. So I was like, I'm staying up today. Like, I'm staying up. Y'all be keeping me up too, because I'm like, I know I'm supposed to be working and I be sitting on here like I ain't got no job.
I want to say congratulations on your YouTube channel. I love it.
Thank you. Man, at first I had a podcast and I wasn't really keeping up with it. You know, it was just kind of random stuff with people. And then I don't remember how I came across David Robinson and a couple of other people. But then I wanted, you know, because I watch like true crime on YouTube all the time. But for me, it became like so personal. I was like, I really just felt so connected to it because for some reason, Daniel reminds me of my brother. And I remember not being able to find my brother and how I felt. And I was just like, it's crazy how many people don't care. And I think it was Cece that was saying how we need YouTubers, you know what I mean? We need to be on here to talk about this stuff. And it's true because if we're not talking about it, no one's thinking about it. And then they want us to forget about it. And so no matter what, whether it's, even if it's negative and people don't like, you know, who's saying what, the fact that someone's name is being mentioned and even annoying somebody in the police department or whatever, is a good thing, you know? And it's so needed because a lot of people don't watch the news. You know what I'm saying? They don't watch the news because it's like real negative, and so they don't know about these cases.
Right.
Yeah.
You're so right because I had stopped watching the news for a while because of all the stuff that's going on. My fiance watches the news 24/7, but I had stopped watching the news. So I never heard about Jelani Day on the news or report. The young girl that was missing, what was her name? Gabby.
Gabby Petito.
You know,
the white girl?
Heard in one ear but never paid attention to it.
Yep.
And then I go on Stay Dangerous show and Ms. V make it go viral. Shout out to them, and heard about Jelani Day, the interview he was doing and stuff. And I was like, Jelani Day. It was big for me with Stay Dangerous because he was doing an interview with the guy from the weed spot that Jelani was at. So I'm like, oh my God, this is a murder case, and he's doing an interview. So that was really big,
Yeah.
you know. I was
I think I
looking
saw some of that. I didn't see all of it, but I
you
think I
got
hopped on when he was talking to him.
on the live.
I missed the whole conversation, but I thought it was ironic because I didn't think anybody was going to speak up or say anything, which he didn't say much, but I was still shocked that he was talking.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. I thought like, oh my God, who's this? Who? Because I didn't know who Stay Dangerous was or anything. I seen him on Miss V's thing. He was on the she was doing an
Yeah.
interview on him. So that's what really got me involved in it. You know, and I was
Yeah.
like, because I started doing celebrity gossip and then Pop Smoke case.
Oh,
You know, Pop Smoke.
okay.
Oh, I love me some Pop Smoke, okay? So that's when but I didn't dig into it, you know?
Uh-huh.
Then I said, I do celebrity gossip, Cardi B, Tasha K, sex trafficking, and all that other stuff. But then Jelani Day, it just kind of hit me hard.
Yeah.
And I can't let go. I just kept going and going
That's how I
and
feel.
going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
how I feel.
wow.
That's how I found your channel.
Ooh. Oh.
Because I was looking for people talking about it. And I guess either the algorithm pulled it, but like that's how I found your channel because you were talking about the people that I was interested in and it kept suggesting it. And I like the fact that it was more of like a conversation where you just have people kind of come up and be like, hey, what do you think is going on? Or, you know, share what they know because you never know what somebody knows. You know what I mean? Like, even talking like on the panel when Mr. Robinson has his like Q&As and stuff, you realize like just the power of speaking, you know what I mean? The power of like having a community to sit together and put their brain, you know what I mean? Like you're not thinking about everything when you're missing somebody. You thinking about what's right in front of you. And so sometimes it's those things that you might not have heard of. And it takes somebody to kind of like put it in your mind and be like, wait, have you thought about this?
Right.
And to be honest with you, I think what he's doing is freaking brilliant. And I wish more people did it because the power in what he's doing, and I pray he finds Daniel. I feel like he's gonna find him. I feel like my gut tells me he's very close. My gut tells me he's been very close. But I really do hope so. But I think that the fact that he gets on a Q&A every day, not many people do that. But it's so important because if you don't, people just spin whatever narrative. They be just making stuff up. I've heard some crazy stuff. And I'm like, where did you get that? You know? And I think it's important to like dispel all the rumors and put it to rest. And this man, you can tell he's got nothing to hide. He just like, I want to find my son. So I'm going to tell you what I can. And we're going to have this discussion. And I think if people did that and follow his lead, they would probably get a little bit further because even if somebody says something about you, you know it's not true. A lot of time when someone is able to help you, they are not able to get past the fact that you may not be speaking up. And I get it, some people don't, you know what I mean? It's choice or whatnot. But I think in his situation, it's helping him a lot.
But I think he's brilliant too. I've never seen something like this, like a parent have a YouTube channel, do the Q&A to try to find it. I was interested, like, oh shoot, like that's really smart, you know?
I mean, he was the first doing it every day. Remember, like he just started doing it
a
3
couple
days a
times a day.
Yep. And I'm glad because I mean, you can tell that this man is just completely heartbroken and devastated. And my thing, like I told my husband, I said, you know, the sad thing about what he's going through is he's working with a lot of people who don't even know. Like, you got to understand, these people are corrupt, probably been corrupt for a while. They don't even know love like he knows love. You know what I'm saying? So if they went missing, nobody would be out looking for them.
Right.
It's hard for them to even understand why he hasn't gone home yet. Because they don't even know what that feels like. You know, they are full of so much hatred and like They're
Mhm.
so selfish and narcissistic that they can't even see that. And it's just so sad. And my heart breaks for him and for anybody missing somebody. I got so attached to this case because of my brother, for one, but I live in Virginia. I haven't always lived here. I got a divorce, and I moved here. I didn't know anybody in the state when I moved here.
Oh wow.
So when I first moved here, I had to start my own business or whatever. And I was teaching like fitness classes and stuff. And I would get up early in the morning at like 4:35. It would be dark outside, like pitch black. And I was working 2 jobs. I was just working all the time. And one morning I got up to go to work, and it would be just me, and I would go to a studio, set all the equipment up, wait for my clients to come. I had early morning classes, okay? And then I'm walking to my car and I see another car, and for some reason it was like in the wrong spot from where my apartments were. I was like, that is so weird. But I had to pass this car to get to my car. And this
Okay.
voice was just like, run. And I just ran. I don't know why. I didn't see anything. I just ran. Do you know that when I passed this car, that 2 men got out of the car and they chased me to my car? Two
What?
men. And so I sprinted and I had my key. I knew I was prepared. Something just told
Oh
me.
my
And I had been
God.
paranoid for a while because I had been seeing like a guy hang around the neighborhood, and it just was kind of suspicious. So the fact that it's dark outside, I kept my head on a swivel. So I had my fob in my hand and I hit the button and I unlocked my door and I ran and I got in the car, and the men were about to cross the street, but when they realized that I locked my door, they weren't going to be able to get to me. They ran
Right.
back to the car. So my heart was beating so fast because I'm thinking like, did this really just happen? Like, did this happen? Because I didn't know, like
Wow.
I just had a feeling and I went off of a feeling. So
You
I
had that
drove,
instant feeling.
I did. So I
Mm.
drove to the studio and then I called the police. I filed a police report. And, like throughout that day, I kind of like settled down. I canceled my class. I
Right.
went on
Good.
Facebook. I put what happened. I gave a description up because I saw one of them. He had a beard. So I gave a description. And at 2:00 that afternoon, I saw a news report on my Facebook feed. And there was a white woman that got dragged into the woods, and the man tried to take her clothes off, and he had a knife. I guess he said he was gonna cut her throat, and he kept saying, "Do you want to die? Do you want to die?" Like, and
Fuck.
the description she gave was the same, but it was only one man. But I was like, I brushed it off.
Right.
And later I found out when they released the photo, and it was the same guy that chased me. And so I've been so adamant about this true crime because I think to myself, I could be one of them. I could be
Oh my
like,
God.
well, there were 2 men chasing me. He had somebody else with him in that morning. And I think to myself, I could be one of these women that somebody's searching for. God
Right.
spared me, but at the same time, it's like when I'm looking at these and I look at I think about Alexis Ware and Daniel, and they're missing, and I'm thinking about, wow, I can't believe somebody could be looking for me. And so I'm so dedicated to this point because
Wow.
I can't imagine what their family's going through. It's crazy out here.
Did they ever find the person the guy that did it?
One of them is in jail.
Good.
I can't find his stuff when I look it up anymore, but they never found the other
Black
one. So
guy?
I'm very silent because I know because I live here and
Right.
I don't know what happened to the other guy.
Black guy, white guy?
They were they were from like El Salvador or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. Wow.
So y'all got to
Thank
be careful.
God
This
you all
thing
right.
is real. Like it's really
Wow.
it's a lot of trafficking out here. So I don't know why, but because there were 2, I feel like it may have been gang related or trafficking, but like it's a scary world, and I can't imagine. I see women walking out by themselves all the time, and we just got to be careful.
Thank God. That's why I always say when you get that instant, listen to it because that's your higher
Listen
power.
to it.
Yes. Listen to it.
Yeah.
Thank God you say, you know what? Something ain't right. This don't look
Yeah.
right. And you was out. You ran.
And you don't gotta feel stupid. Y'all ain't gotta feel stupid. If you something don't feel right, go with your gut. That's why God gave us that intuition. He
That's
gave
right.
that to us. And a lot of times we be like, well, I did think this or I felt that. And I'm like, go with it.
Right.
Go
Go
with
with that. Yes, always. Always.
Yeah.
Because I remember like sometimes I don't go with that instant and then I do what I want to do. And it turns out, you know what I mean? Like something
Yeah.
always happened. So I just try to go with that instant. I remember my sponsor, because I'm in recovery and stuff like that, Narcotics Anonymous. My sponsor
Mhm.
used to say, that little instant you feel, that's your higher power talking. Go with it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not
That's really,
everybody has that. Remember, not everybody is in tune with that. There's too much noise going on, and and so they have the ability to, but they're not in tune with it. So when you realize that you have that, it's a gift. You got to listen to it.
that's right. Wow. Wow. Thank you for telling your story.
Yeah.
I
Sorry, I
wouldn't.
didn't mean to take up all that time. I just
No,
thought
listen.
about it. And I was like,
No, don't apologize. Like I'm glad because I've never heard no, I hear stuff, we see stuff happen like Daniel and I watch TV and stuff, but never had anyone come on here and tell their story like that. Because shit is real. It's not a game, like
man,
this is real. She just
this,
told y'all what happened to her. Thank God you listened and you was out and you're safe.
and I feel like
Oh,
everybody has a motive, right?
wow.
So when I hear Daniel's case, I don't know how anybody else feels about this. I can't see y'all comments for some reason, but I don't know how
No?
anybody else feels about this. But
Let me
like
see.
when you're listening to these stories and you hear people lying about something or withholding information, like I always say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Don't negate or neglect that information when you hear that somebody's not telling the truth. They lying for a reason. And whatever that reason is going to lead you to the truth. So it's almost like don't dismiss that and forget about it. I don't forget nothing I hear. You know what I mean? And the good thing, oh, I can see y'all comments now. The good thing that
I put some up there for you.
okay, cool.
What do
Thank
you
you.
think about the Jelani Day?
So that Jelani's case it's one that I'm not as familiar with.
Okay.
As far as like the details and stuff, because I can't remember who was on here the other day, but they were right when they were saying like you got to kind of like branch out and look at other cases and stuff. But I go so deep in that I haven't had a chance to look at his other than the surface, the basic stuff everybody knows
Right.
at this
Right.
point.
Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
You remind me of like me too. Like I know there's other cases out there, but I don't know. It's just this case just got me like the Daniel case with you. You know what I mean? I want to say like
Yeah.
I heard you talk about. I was so in tune. Okay. Looking at your video about how you explain the details of Daniel and how they do the sex traffic, over there. You just like my mouth was wide open like this. Like you did a wonderful
Man,
job. Like I'm
thank
even
you.
telling people on here, y'all gotta go see that. Like I was telling Cece, go to her channel and see that. Like you just hit spot on with everything. I haven't heard, I'm gonna be honest with you, no cap. I haven't heard a good description like that from nobody.
Thank
Like
you.
you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, and I was saying a couple of days ago, we got to get her up here. I was saying we got to get
You
her
know,
up here.
man, I wanted to come so many times too, and I couldn't. I was like, man,
You're
how am I
always welcome to
to
come
make
up
this
here.
work?
You're always welcome to come up here anytime. I don't care. You ain't got to ask me. Get up on here.
Thank you.
Because
Yeah, I was man, I'm telling you, my goal is to get these laws changed. And so what I'm
mm,
doing is like all I do is research all the time because I work night shift. So I
gotcha.
work in a hospital or a nursing home with the elderly, they be asleep.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
researching. And like right now I'm doing some research on the land out there at BLM because I found a lot of information about the land out there.
Mm,
And they got a reason to not. They got a reason to be the way they are because there's a lot of money on the line, and the thing is like, how do you get past that? But it's like us as Black people, we gotta like document everything. I mean, document everything. And when you make these YouTube, like anybody on here, save your information because sometimes you put stuff out there, it gets deleted because when you start telling the truth, stuff start glitching. And especially on YouTube. So you might want to like, you know, I keep receipts. That's one thing I learned. Keep receipts for everything because there's a way around all of this. You got to be able to, you got to come prepared, you know, like you got to come with the facts and all the information so that they can't, it's like,
but you have nothing to say. Right. That's why I love that looking at your video because you came with facts. I was like, oh, wow. I haven't sat in a lot of people's videos to see the Daniel Robinson case. I'm going to be honest with you. You're the first one. You're the first one. And I could not stop watching it. You just had like, wow, amazing. And you're a new YouTuber, right?
Yeah. Well, I made stuff in the past, but I never had like a focus. You know what I mean? I never focused on anything specific, right? But one thing that really got to me, I don't know if anybody in here is familiar with Mitrice Richardson, her case. That, oh my God. Is anybody in this chat familiar with Mitrice Richardson? She's the young lady who had a kind of, I guess you could say she had like a mental breakdown when she went out to this restaurant. Her mother was called, long story short, let's just say this. Kamala Harris had a chance to really right this wrong. And the corruption was so blatant. But because she was the attorney general at the time, I personally, this is my opinion, she was sent a packet, I can't even remember how thick it was, with all of the corruption that had gone on with this young lady's case. Because she got booked in jail. Her mother said, do not let her leave. She didn't have anywhere to go. They let her leave at like midnight with no car and like walk into the darkness. But it was foul. It's evidence foul play. They let her go out the back door. What are you doing? Let her go out the back door. What are y'all? And so long story short, Kamala Harris basically just dismisses her because she had stuff on the line. That's just my opinion. Wow. And I get so frustrated because people don't really mention that when they talk about her case. But her case is the next case that I'll be doing after I finish the ones I'm working on because I feel like that needs to be, she needs to answer for that. You know,
I never heard of this one. Wow.
Oh yeah, please definitely do look it up. If anybody in the chat is familiar with that,
let me get a pen. So
it'll make you angry. I'll say that much. It'll make you mad.
Spell the name for me because you know my spelling is horrible, girl.
Her name, MIT RICE.
Oh, Min Harris. Okay.
Life of church people is designed to make them humble themselves and be thankful. Yep. Ronu, I feel like I know you. I feel like I know all y'all in the chat because I'm just seeing your names.
Ronu, right?
Y'all should see me because I'll be like, I'll be over here, be like, hey, how y'all doing? You know, my extra Y's and stuff. You'll notice when I say hi to y'all, like I'm very extra.
Have you talked to Daniel's father?
I have not spoke to him. I mean, I'm on the chats or whatever, but I haven't spoken to him. But I do pray for them all the time, man. I pray before I make any of these videos, any of this content, you know, because you can only go with what you have. But the good thing is, you know, like I like to do research because I just don't. I don't trust them like that. Like I be finding out stuff like it's just in our face. I'm tired of people treating us like we're stupid. I'm so tired of people treating us like we're dumb and like we just agree to play stupid together. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hate that. And I think that's what drives me. It gets under my skin because it's just like, how you gonna look this man in his face and tell him some of the things that you say? Expect for him to just walk away and just be okay with it. And the same with Kendrick Johnson. Y'all know that big boy didn't crawl in on mat and get
That
stuck.
was, ooh. And then put newspaper. Damn.
If the writing's on the wall, I mean, and just like, I think that's my thing. I'm tired of being treated. I'm tired of us being treated and disrespected. It's a level of disrespect to me that you can look us in the face and say some of the things that you say. So like when I talk about this stuff, I'm unapologetic because it's so disrespectful.
Yeah, it is, especially when you're trying to help. Like I've been doing on this Jelani case for a while now, after I seen it on Stay Dangerous and them channel, I just started looking into it because I sure didn't see it on the news, and I always say, I mean, no disrespect to the family and stuff, but when you ask someone, you got to listen to my podcast too. Okay. I got to get you some information. I don't know how to contact you besides,
I'm going to give you my email.
Yeah, you on Facebook Messenger?
Yes.
All right, hit me up on there. It's just regular Jasmine.
My messenger because I'm not on Facebook.
Yeah,
anymore.
It's Jasmine Jackson. You'll find me, so I can start sending you links and stuff.
Okay.
But there was a thing. You probably heard with me and the family. We had a fight, I guess you want to say. Yeah. I went on Twitter, and I'm gonna ask because we all been thinking this. And we all been wondering it, but I did ask him. Maybe I should have never asked, but I asked the brother, I'm sorry for your condolences. I know you lost your father. You posted a lot, but how come nothing about Jelani? And I'm going to be real. Since Jelani passed us, the brother hasn't said nothing. No words, really. But his father, and he could have said, "Miss, mind your business." You know what I'm saying? I would have took that. But for having your family threaten me, talking about you fat bitch, wait till I see you. Put my credit report out. Like, what? Yeah. So even though that happened, I still apologize because I don't mean harm by accident, Matt. Yeah. But we all been wondering that. When you say on the news, there's a white child missing and everyone's focused on that, but no one's focused on my black son, and you asking us for help, we hear you. We see your pain.
Yeah.
I don't know not to talk to this, but talk to this person. Don't talk to this, but I'm going to talk to everybody. Because for me, I'm going to question everybody. Friends, anybody, your cousin, anyone. But when you shutting people down and telling them don't talk to those fake YouTubers.
I'm telling you.
Like, let's not help it.
Cece that said, like, these YouTubers, I'm telling you, she was so right because she was talking about what's his name? Lambert. What's his first name? Is it Chris Lambert?
Yes. She said Chris. She talks about him a lot.
Yes. Chris. Yeah. The fact that it's very empowering and inspiring that you could look and see that the stuff that is done on YouTube can make enough noise to make change and make people, bring people home and stuff. To me, that's just so powerful. Yes. And it's like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, somebody gonna see a video that one of us put out that they never seen before, and that's gonna help. Because if you pay attention, these police officers, they're not doing their jobs.
Sure not.
They don't want to be at work.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, I got respect for these officers who do respect the badge that they wear. Right. I went in the military as a police officer. It wasn't for me. I decided to cross over because it just was. It's not my thing.
Right.
But because of that, I have a certain level of respect for what they do. But I don't respect corruption. Like, you're not above the law. And I remember, like, I looked up when I was doing the timeline for Daniel's case. I fact checked as much as I could everything on that website. And they had even put that they put him into the national. They want to look good. They just be lying. They said they put him into the National Missing Persons Database on the 23rd. So I go there and look. No, they didn't. You didn't put him in there until 2 weeks later. But you want to look good.
Right.
All the stuff that's not true, it will look like they didn't really do anything. So they had to just add some fluff. But the thing that irritates me the most is This is a young man that's missing. The reason that you put him in there is not because you need to cross off a box. It is because people might see somebody and they're gonna look him up. So you mean to tell me that it's not important for you to put his description?
So I go there and look. No, they didn't. We didn't put him in there until 2 weeks
You
later.
gotta mute that,
You wanna
doctor,
look good.
please.
Right. All the stuff
gotta
that's not
mute it.
true, it will look like.
Oh, yeah, I heard the feedback.
Go
But
ahead.
this young man's missing his arm. You don't think that's important? He like the hair and eye color. That's all they had, and everything else was blank.
Are you serious?
The purpose of NamUs is so that if somebody comes across a person who may have like a head injury, that they might think, oh, let me look him up. But if you're not going to put that information in there accurately, what's the point? You just wanted to set his father up.
All the stuff that's not true.
What irritates me?
I think. Can you mute me from your end?
But this young man's missing his arm. You don't think?
I wonder if I mute and then she.
No, you good. I muted her. I muted her. So they didn't even put the important basics, basically. That's a damn shame.
It's like, why did you even do it? You only did it
Right.
because you wanted to say that you did it, because you just defeated the purpose. But I did go on Lord and Arts. I found out that you can put him in there yourself. So I'm gonna at least send that message. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's like it's funny because you're so into the Daniel case and I'm so into the Jelani case. You know, like we want justice. You know something?
Oh, yeah.
I know a lot of people don't listen to psychics and stuff like that because I'm kind of funny with it too. But some of them be like hitting on point. There's one psychic that I paid so much attention to. She did the Jelani, but she did Daniel, and she actually, I had to say allegedly probably, but she actually said where he was. She said the name and she said the father's really close, but she named where he's at. I was gonna write it down and stuff, you know, but that kind of blew me, you know. It just, I had chills.
I feel like he's close too. I don't know why. It's not like I know, like I've been out there, but in my gut, I feel like he's very, very close. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like he's been like right there the entire time.
Right.
Yeah.
She named the exact place that he's at. The exact place that he could find his son. And I was going to write it down and just like kind of get his email and give it to him. But I don't know, should I? Or, you know,
I don't know. He doesn't subscribe to the psychic. I understand why.
Right.
So
Right.
I personally, I can't tell you what to do. I personally probably wouldn't, only because I wouldn't. Like, I've heard different psychics, and I know that I'm not trying to say that they're wrong. I just can't mix. I just can't mix the two, you know, because I don't know what that comes along with. But for me, yeah, I don't know, and she may very well be right.
That's how.
But he said that he doesn't talk to them.
Right, and I kind of see that, so I was like, I'm gonna not say nothing because I don't do the whole psychic thing a lot. But someone sent me her specifically because she was talking about Jelani, and it kind of interests me. And I said, I wonder if she's talking about Daniel too. So when I looked on her, she was. But yeah, I'm kind of funny when it comes to certain things like that. You know, I do believe in spirits, and because my mother passed in October. So I believe in certain things, but I don't want to send that information to him and then he get his hopes up and it's not true.
Yeah.
That just breaks a family more. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes things is not to be said. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. Just listen.
Find him.
Yeah. He's going to find them. Yeah. He's going to find because he working his behind off.
I said, look, these people, they might be conniving and they might be bold and covering stuff up, but they don't know the God we serve. They don't know,
baby.
You know,
yes.
So I believe like anything is possible at this point.
Right.
Anything is possible. I mean, we've been fasting and praying for this young man and other people. Like, don't ever dismiss the fact that our God can do anything.
That's right.
You know,
that's right. Say that again. Yes. Hey, doctor. Let's give her a chance now.
Yeah.
Come on, doc. Oh, I can't unmute her. It's funny on this thing because you can mute somebody, but you can't unmute them. They got to unmute themselves.
I was wondering why I didn't hear her.
Yeah. Come on, Doctor and Cece. They just chilling in the back.
Come on up.
Come
We
on
can have
up.
a slumber party.
Yeah, we ready. Come on, y'all.
We got to do this like late night one night.
Yes. You know why I did it early? Because I was already up like 3 in the morning, right? I didn't mop my house, took a
You
shower.
still do be up early. I was like, they don't sleep.
I said, if I don't do this now, I might get
Can you hear me now?
later and not want to go. Hey,
Can
Doc.
we get the name of her channel?
Who?
The name of your
Can you
channel.
hear me now?
Oh, it's She Rose Nation. She Rose
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette.
The name of her channel.
Oh, it's She Rose Nation. I'm hearing the feedback. I guess it's gonna.
Go ahead, Doc.
Can
you
she
good.
spell that? Can she spell that?
Yes, SHEROS Nation, NATION.
I think that it's sad when I don't like what the family had did to her or said to her. I thought that was very hurtful.
Are you talking about what the family said? Jelani, Jelani Day's family?
I think that it's sad when
Oh, there's a major delay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like what the family had did to her or said to her. I thought that was very hurtful. But hurt
Doctor,
people hurt other people. So I don't think it was really meant to hurt you.
You know what? I was
Yes.
thinking that too. When you're grieving, I remember when my mom passed, everything was offensive to me. So
I guess it's not meant for me to talk today.
can you hear? Are we? Is there a delay?
I don't know what's going on. You know what it is? Because she has to mute the background.
No, but she's here now.
Yeah, I don't know why it's going like that. Doctor, go ahead, talk. We can hear you.
So I guess it's not meant for me to talk today. But go ahead, I understand. Yes.
Go ahead, Doctor. We can hear you. I don't know what's going on. You know what it is? Because she has to mute the background. Doctor? Cece gone. Oh, Cece's still up here, though. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
She was talking about her mother. Okay, she was speaking about her mother.
Oh, yeah. So I was just agreeing with what you said because you said that you didn't agree with how the family treated her. And you said you didn't think that it was intentional.
I was listening to her talk about her mother. Gosh.
Yes, major delay. Hey, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop down and see if it helps. I'll come back up later.
Okay. Thank you for coming up, though. Hey, Doc. Doc. Rhino, what you over here talking about? Rhino, I would like for you to come up. We never came up before. Jelani is thinking he could walk away from a white woman who paid the tap. Such ignorance thinking. Oh, thank you for putting Cheryl make it go viral. Thank you for putting her link up there. Please y'all subscribe to her
Okay, now
channel.
I wanted to hear what she was saying about her mother.
Oh, she was just saying that when people grieve, everyone, I think she was talking about Miss Carmen. She probably didn't mean to intentionally disrespect anyone. She's just grieving and stuff. But even when you grieving, I've grieved. I've lost plenty. I don't threaten people, the ones that's trying to help. Yeah.
Okay, now I wanted to hear what she was saying about her mother.
Oh, she was just saying that when people grieve, everyone, I think she was talking about Miss Carmen. Cece, you still there? You want to say anything? Miss V, you want to come up? I'm not going to be on here all long, y'all. I'm about to actually cut it at 10. That's 3 hours. I mean, I should save this.
But I guess when people are grieving, they take things different. And
Yeah.
it's not. Sometimes they're not even angry with you. They're angry with something else that's going on around them.
Yeah.
And they take it out on you.
Mm. Yeah, I could see that because I've grieved a lot. I mean, I lost a stillborn, I lost a mother, a dad, a friend. I've lost plenty of people. I never threaten anyone. I never put their credit report out. I just don't do things like that. I don't think it's not all about them grieving differently to me. I think it's all about their personality and who you really are. You show people who you really are. I have
But
no
it was
ill with
still
the
wrong.
family. Yeah, still wrong. I have no ill with the family. I'm not gonna make this page about the family. I just wanted to come on here and break some stuff down and still talk about Jelani, but there's other cases I will be getting into. So yeah. You working, Miss V? Aw, okay, babe.
But you're exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for everyone's support and Cheryl Nation. Thank you so
And
much
I
for
think
coming
that's
on
great
here.
because if your YouTubers don't talk about Jelani, his case would die. And we can't
Exactly.
let that happen without getting justice.
Right. Allegedly, I just feel there's a lot of power involved with this Jelani's case. I think this is deeper than we even know. I think there's a lot of higher ups, allegedly. I think it might be even people getting threatened. It's sad. I really hope this gets justice. We're going to continue to talk about it on Brooklyn Squad with other cases as well. I don't want this case to be a cold case. So we're going to talk about this, and there's other cases as well. Shout out to Cheryl Nation. She came up here, shared a story. That's really big of her to do that, because that's letting us know like this shit is real out there. This sex trafficking, kidnapping.
It's a lot of cover up.
Real.
And it is a lot of higher up because I feel like it's somebody. Yes.
Shout out to Cheryl Nation. She came up here, shared a story. That's really big of her to do that, because that's letting us know like this shit is real out there. This sex trafficking, kidnapping. I don't know why it's like I don't know why the thing is acting up. I really wanted the doctor to come up and share with me. That's the Share Nation. Yes, y'all gotta go and subscribe to Cheryl Nation. And I'm sorry that happened to you, Cheryl Nation. Cheryl.
Somebody, I have a delay in my voice, and I don't understand why. But I guess the devil don't want me to talk today. But I do feel like it's a big cover up all the way around, and I do believe that people know more than what they're saying. And so for people to say don't talk to YouTubers, that makes me feel that they're covering things up. I'm trying, but my voice is not coming through for some reason today.
Okay. But you know, I'm always grateful for you, Doc. I'm grateful for you to come up here and share what you had to say. Also, Cece, do you have anything last to say? Next time, let's get a couple of other people that haven't been up here. I love to hear what y'all got to say, just in general. You know. Wow. When Cheryl share her story, that just kept it real. Thank God she had that instant that would tell you something ain't right. And another thing she said, like, our God is powerful. I believe in God. I know He's powerful, you know, and He's always protecting us. I always, you know, the doctor told me it's a prayer to say every time I feel fear of anything. And I say that prayer. And thank you so much, Doc, for saying that to me. I appreciate all the love from all of y'all. Justice for Jelani Day.
Miss V, what is your point of view? Tell Miss V to come up.
She's working. She can't.
She's covered the Jelani Day case.
Yeah, she's working though, Mama. Yeah, she's working. Oh, truly blessed. Would you like to come up here and say something since you have something to say? I mean, can you blame them? Imagine this is your family member. You aren't the police. And also, this is emotional. You know what? Truly blessed. We are not the police, baby. We said that already. We are YouTubers who's trying to help. You seem a little
Okay.
angry. Would you like to come up here and express why you're so angry? We didn't
Well,
do
I
anything
do
to the
feel
family.
I'm glad that my prayers that
What are
I
you
told you
talking
to say
about?
does
If
help.
you want to come up here, the link
I
is in the
pray that
description.
daily for myself that
Come on
God
up
will
here,
keep a
sis. Come
cover
on.
over me. I can see the shield drop. I'm so
The
in
devil in
tune,
here tonight, but he
so
ain't
I
gonna
don't
win.
worry about what other people say.
We're not the police, but do you hear the police talking about Jelani? Truly blessed. Do you hear the police talking about Jelani? So don't credit what we do, because we're still going to push it out there. Yes, the family is grieving. We all grieved at one point or another. There's certain ways you do things. It's not just us YouTubers, but why don't you go back to Ben Crump, right? Jesse Jackson, and the other attorney and the investigators that's not messing with them anymore. Go back to them. Ask them why they not messing with them, and tell them the same thing you came on here and just told us, where they're grieving, y'all not the police, and see how silly and ridiculous your ass sound. We're not the police, but do you hear the police talking about Jelani? You come on here talking about, you can imagine it. Yes, we imagine if that was our family. I've had lost in my family. I had a baby that died. Was I threatening and cursing and doing stupid shit out there? No. Not just us YouTubers, but why don't you go back to y'all come up here talking like y'all know what y'all talking about? You don't. Come up here if you want to be so vocal. Come up on here. Come up on here, because I'm about to close out, sis. So you might want to come up on here and say what you got to say. And tell them the same thing you came on. Well, if not, stay in the background and log off my channel. See ya. And see how silly and ridiculous your ass sound. Fuck out of here. You come on here talking about, you can imagine it. Get the hell out of here. Truly blessed. You truly blessed? Really? If you truly blessed, stand by your name and stand to know that we are here for the family, yes. But it ain't about them no more. They don't want our help. We still gonna try to get justice. And there's other cases to be solved. Don't come up here talking about y'all not the police. Go fucking tell the police to get up Jelani's name and go back on the news and talk about Jelani Day. Go back and tell Jesse Jackson, continue talking about Jelani Day. Take your ass out there and start marching with them because they need another march. If not, stand back. Go back to the Day family and continue telling their friends and families not to say nothing so they won't get justice. The hell you talking about? Oh, please. Truly blessed. You truly blessed? Really? If you truly blessed, stand by your name and stand to know that we are here for the family, yes. But it ain't up on my channel acting like you ain't got no sense. Yeah, y'all take advantage because I see I cry on here. I'm nice, I'm sweet. But sooner or later, Brooklyn Squad gonna really come out. I ain't got this name for nothing, baby. Okay? Y'all credit my handwriting and stuff like that. Let me not go in. I ain't see no fucking doctors on y'all name and shit, PhD and nothing like that. Hop your ass back on the other side. And I don't want no subscriber like that. Now you log your ass off my damn YouTube. Fuck out of here. Now you done got me somewhere.
All right, Brooklyn Squad.
Got me going up here. How's she talking about? We not the police. You should be grateful we ain't the fucking police. Because if we was the damn police, we'd be doing other cases and probably doing what they doing. They ain't saying a goddamn thing about Jelani Day. Who do you hear talking about Jelani Day? Jelani JJ Day. You hear podcasters, you hear YouTubers. You don't hear nobody else really talking about them. We ain't up here bashing nobody. We want to help.
For them to release your credit report is against the law.
Hop your ass off my damn line. You don't want to be here. Why you creeping in, stalker? We not the police. You should be grateful we ain't the fucking police. Because if we was the damn police, we'd be doing other cases. Everyone grieves differently and calm down. This is just YouTube information. Don't listen. You got the wrong one. I'm not mad. I'm just talking loud, bless. All right. I'm not mad. But I want you to understand, right? I'm very sensitive when it comes to this case. I feel the family grieving, truly blessed. Yes, I do. Right, doctor. You are spot on, and yes, you will shock shorts and falls. Now I'm bipolar. No, I'm manic depression, anxiety, and panic attack. Not bipolar, but I might be. I don't know. I'm gonna go talk to my psychiatrist about that one. Says you might be right. I don't know. I'm bipolar, but I'm bipolar. That's gonna keep Jelani's name alive. How about that? Why are you here? You want to start shit? This ain't the channel, though. Trust me and believe you will get eaten up on here. You better go ahead. I'm telling you. I'm warning you. This ain't the channel. I'm telling you nicely.
The family is grieving and they are hurt.
Up on here. You better go
but
ahead.
I think what you were saying is they had no right to lash out at you. What I was saying was that was definitely wrong.
Go ahead now. Go ahead to the left now. I'm bipolar, so I'm supposed to act really. What is the definition of bipolar? Why don't you go in your dictionary or your mind brain and tell me the definition? Because now you my psychiatrist. You sound ridiculous. Hop your ass off of here. Fuck out of here. I don't want nobody like that in my life. Y'all do shit because I'm sweet and I'm nice and shit like that. But y'all don't know. Y'all get hard. Don't fuck with me. Yo, for real. Some real shit. You don't want that. Trust me, mama. We know the family is grieving. But I'm bipolar because I'm telling how, man, I ain't got no time for that shit. You just stressed. What's going on in your house, Truly Blessed? What's going on in your house? You all right? Because I feel good. I feel good. If I'm bipolar, then I be bipolar. You ain't embarrassing me. What you looking at my records too? You ain't got no job. Child, go ahead, man. Go ahead with that dumb shit, man. Y'all look for drama with YouTube. This ain't the. Yeah, there's YouTubers that want drama. Go to Tasha K. She would eat your ass alive. This ain't the. I ain't the one. We trying to get justice for the family and for the deceased. So if you want justice and stuff too, why you coming on here acting like you ain't got no sense? Man, I ain't got no time for that shit. You just stress. What's going on in your house, Trudy Bless? What's going on in your house? You all right? Because I feel good. Got me fucked up right now. They want to see people
I
going.
don't think you're bipolar. I think you're like every other YouTuber, and that's your job. Y'all are just like reporters. And as long as you say allegedly, that means that you're not saying that it's true because you definitely don't know. Nobody knows. If everybody knew what was going on, the case would be solved. So the
Exactly.
case is not solved.
I know it's press. I love when the doctor speaks, man. And something's like the devil is trying to stop her. It might be Trudy Blessed. She probably Satan right now. Because everything was fine before her ass hopped on here.
Until the case is solved, I feel YouTubers should keep his name alive. And it's not about the family, it's about finding justice for Jelani. And people need to put a cap on their feelings and find justice for this man. This is ridiculous. He was a doctor, he worked hard to get there.
That's right.
He
Very
had to get a
hard.
bachelor's degree, a master's degree to walk into doctoral school. And that takes a lot of dedication and hard work. And I think more focus need to be on finding out who killed him, because the other stuff that's going on is ridiculous and it needs to stop. And it's all the way around.
Mm-hmm. I agree. D. Evans says, stop with oil, have to get along, come together. That's what I was saying before, D. Evans. If you was here earlier, I was like, we all should be working together. I'm not upset up here, but when you come up here trying to say I'm bipolar and I'm this and that, why are you trying to start trouble with me? I don't understand that. Look at that behavior. I'm just trying to help. We all trying to help. So, but no, there's not going to be chaos and stuff, the race and stop all the slave mentality. Yeah, I get what you're saying, D. I feel what you're saying, but like this is crazy. It shouldn't be even. We shouldn't be arguing on here. If you notice, as long as I have my YouTube channel, no one's ever argued on here because we're all mature.
When I learned about Jelani Day case, I look at Jelani as being in a college that's predominant Caucasian. And my daughter went to a college that was predominant Caucasian. So that what breaks my heart when I heard about Jelani case. Especially when it's close to my birthday. My birthday is August 23rd. So that really registered with me of what happened to him. Jelani could have been my daughter could have been Jelani. That broke my heart.
Yeah.
When I learned about
Wow.
Day case, I look at
D. Evans, we're all one step from being mentally ill throughout this phone. Yo, D, you right about that because you saw me on here breaking down crying, right? Because of what they did to Jelani's body and stuff like that. It's like that's why I did my other channel. We have a voice for stuff like this that we feel like breaking down. We got our little mental stuff going on. Go to my other channel. I need to start going on that channel a lot because I haven't gone really on there. But I feel you, D. Evans. No problem. Okay. Have a blessed day, Mama. Next.
Jelani could have been my daughter could have been Jelani. That broke my heart.
YouTubers have done a great job covering the story. Yes, if it wasn't for them,
And to hear his mother speak of him, I know she loves her son.
Yes, she does.
And we need to find justice.
Mm-hmm. Because of what they did to Jelani's body and stuff like that. That's why it's in my other channel. We have a voice for stuff like this that we feel like breaking down. Yeah, like Express, you've been with me from day one, so she already know. We are united, D Evans. It's not what it seems. It's just a little heated right now. Yeah, exactly.
What happened to Jelani body was pure jealousy and hate
Oh,
and rage. So who was so jealous of him to do that to him? That was hate. And to hear his mother speak of him,
thank you,
I
Rhino.
know she loves her as
And
much
I'm
as
not mad because she said bipolar. I might be shit, but I don't have mood swings like that though. But there's no drama on here, D Evans.
I
It's
have
all
learned to
good.
love Jelani. Jelani is a. I wait for y'all to come on and talk as YouTubers. I
Aw.
listen to. What happened to Jelani
Yeah, I
body?
have to go to my podcast on what's that? Anchors. Yes, it's called True
Was
Crime.
it
It's
a
Miss
friend
J.
that did this to him? It was definitely somebody he knew. And I think that needs to be focused on who did that. And so everybody needs to talk. You need to sing like a mockingbird.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't got nothing to do with it, what's wrong with me asking you questions and you're telling me this didn't happen or I have nothing to do with Jelani case? Because when you're not talking, it seems like a cover up.
Yes, Show Nation. We need each other. Exactly. Our voice is powerful. That's why I need to start doing my other channel. We have a voice. Please subscribe to that channel. I'm gonna start doing lives on that channel though, because stuff like this, yeah, needs to be going on there. Ronnie Booster is the one who hated Jelani like that. You seen that, Ranu? Because Ranu be see, he could see different things.
If you ain't got nothing to do with it, what's wrong with me asking you questions and you're telling me this didn't happen or I have nothing to do with
That's why I
Jelani
be
case?
listening to certain powerful people like Ranu
Like a cover up.
is one of them, and there was someone else on here too.
And as YouTubers, you have a right to question everybody. You're just like a reporter to me.
Right. All right, y'all. It's 10:07. I'm gonna close out now. We gave it 3 hours and change. I'll be back later. We're gonna talk about I don't know yet. There's a few cases I do want to talk about, and one of them is the two twins, Yaz and Yaz, murdered, stabbed their mother. They are incarcerated. I
Could
be
you read
wondering
some
how.
of the comments?
Yeah, I'm posting it for you up there. I wonder how people be getting interviews
Okay,
with
somebody was
people
saying
in
that the
prison.
family was given misleading Ranu, can you come up?
I always want Ranu to come up too.
They were saying that the family was given misleading information because of reading who used spiritual tools like toys.
Thank you for putting my thing up, Miss V. She working, but she be on point. And blessed day or whatever you was, truly blessed. I apologize if I raise my voice at you. That's not my intention. I just get a little heated because I don't want you thinking or anyone thinking we're coming after the family that we don't have a heart for them. Obviously, we have a heart because we're still talking about the Jelani Day case. If we didn't care, I would not be talking about this. Trust me. I have way other things I should be focusing on. So if I raise my voice and you feel like a certain way about that, I do apologize. But when you come on here, we don't do drama. That's the thing. I've been doing this for a while now. We don't do drama on here. Everybody could be respectful and have their own opinion. But the way you bipolar and stuff, that's not cool. Come on. I apologize if I raise my voice at you. That's not my intention. I just get a little heated because I don't want you thinking. If his mother was able to gain access to his phone records, yes, Rhino, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The answers is in that phone. But they seen the phone records already. They seen some of it. Something's not right. I don't know. Maybe the police deleted a lot of stuff. Allegedly. I don't know. But I'm about to end. It is 10:10 a.m. I haven't even had my coffee yet. Okay. I took my shower, cleaned my house, and jumped on here. Let's put my post. Let's put my. Also subscribe
There's
to Miss B.
somebody
Make it
saying that you're bipolar is a distraction, and it's not about that. It's about finding out who killed Jelani.
right. They want to distract us and talk about my mental disorder. Shit, maybe I can get a check then. If I'm bipolar. Give me some meds.
Okay, what was in the phone records? What was in the phone records?
Oh, if you seen on
Well, no,
the
because
show,
they act like they couldn't get into the phone.
doctor, the show that she did when they talked about the phone. Oh man, I'm gonna have to post it.
All right, we'll
'Cause it
see you
sounds like they
later.
got into the phone.
It's
Ouch. It sounded like they got into the phone because some of the stuff they said was like, it was how they say it. Like,
don't worry about the distractions.
We're gonna have to show the video of it. That's what we're gonna say. And then y'all can see it for
Don't
yourself.
worry about the distractions.
Yes, there is a difference between spiritual and religion. They are one of the same and they are different. Religion people are trying to live a spiritual life. Okay. It sounded like they got into the phone because some of the stuff they said was like, it was how they say it. Like,
Don't worry about the distractions.
We're gonna have to show the video of it. That's what we're gonna say.
Okay. Don't worry about the distractions.
Do y'all remember seeing the last video that Carmen did on John Wash show? I think it's John Wash, and they talked about the phone. People are trying to live a spiritual life. We'll probably just have to show the video on here then, right? I should look at it real quick, but I'm about to get off. All right, well, if they didn't get into the phone allegedly, they need to get into the phone because I'm pretty sure they're gonna see a lot of shit in there. I thought that the way they was talking.
Oh, they saying if his mother was able to gain access to the phone record, she would be shocked. I wouldn't care whether the mother is shocked or not. We need to find out who killed her son.
Exactly.
I would like to see closure.
Right. I think it's John Wash, and they talked about the phone. We'll probably just have to show the video on here then, right? I should look at it real quick, but I'm about to get off. All right, well, they didn't get into the phone.
Okay, well, Express was talking about, I assume she's talking about me. I do have a PhD in psychology. So I am qualified to speak on this case or any other case, to be honest with you. I do have my credentials.
And there you have it. That's my doctor. I've grown to love the doctor, okay? I've grown to love all of y'all, but
I enjoy doing this because I know once I have surgery and I heal, I'm going into another area. But I still want to be able to come back and listen at y'all talk about Jelani. I admire you. I admire Miss B. I admire Stay Dangerous.
Yes, we could do our prayers for Stay Dangerous too. Shout out to Stay Dangerous. Mental health is important for real. I don't play with that either. That's probably why I got a little emotional on that because I do suffer with mental illness, anxiety, panic attacks and stuff, PTSD. You would suffer with PTSD and mental illness if you was constantly raped multiple times and beaten and all that other shit too.
I enjoy doing it because I know once I have surgery and I heal,
and we're gonna have to keep the doctor in our prayers. She has a surgery coming up, guys. Also, keep Stay Dangerous in your prayers as well. I did speak to him yesterday. Miss V's daughter is doing good, but still keep her in your prayers. And always keep the Day family in your prayers.
Yes, please keep this alive until justice is found.
That's probably why I got a little emotional on that because, yeah, I do suffer with mental illness, anxiety, panic attacks, and stuff, PTSD. You would suffer with PTSD and mental illness if you was constantly raped multiple times and beaten and all that other shit too.
Well, Express, I don't think that you should be doing that. It's not about that. What she's doing is trying to help find out justice for Jelani. And as far as I'm concerned, everybody got some type of issue going on. The only difference is if God done pulled the cover off of your issue versus him pulling the cover off of somebody else's issue. So I don't like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody got something going on with them.
Oh, you heard me, Miss V? I just caught on that I said
so to me, that's just another distraction when they're coming at you. I think you do a great job. You keep up the good work. Let the naysayers be the naysayers and tell people if they don't like what you saying, get the hell off your station. It's just
I know, Miss V. I was just coming out with stuff,
right? But if I was you, stay focused on Jelani.
Thank you. I know. One day I'm gonna tell my story though. You know, I'm very open, but it just sometimes the stuff I've been through, I don't want nobody else to. I'm about to get emotional. All right, y'all. I'm about to get off because I'm still crying. I love y'all, and Doctor, you know I'm gonna call you in a few. Miss V, I adore you so much. You know that. I rock with all of y'all. Express has been with me forever. Express has been with me since I had one subscriber, y'all. She's still here. Like, God is good. Yes, we love you all, Express. Okay, y'all. The next show will be in a few hours. You know what? I think we did 3 hours of this. I need to go on to my make it we have a voice and do something on there. Hit me up in the comments if you have any suggestions on what to do on there. But yeah, we really need to start doing we have a voice and start getting that out.
Wow.
Hugs to you, Miss V. Nah. I wish I could just hug y'all right now. You know what? I think we did 3 hours of this. I need to go on to my make it we have a voice and do something on there. Hit me up in the comments if you have any suggestions on what to do on there. But yeah, we really need to start doing we have a voice and start getting that out. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Right. I will see y'all in a few hours.
I enjoyed your show, and I thank you for allowing me to speak on your platform.
You know, you better always come up here.
Anytime you need me and I'm available, I'll be there for you.
I know. Thank you. Mwah. Mwah. Cece. How do I contact Brooklyn Squad? Cece, go to Facebook Messenger and look for Jasmine Jackson.
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put my email too.
I enjoyed your show, and I thank you for allowing me to speak on your platform. Anytime you need me,
Brooklyn Squad. CC, go to Facebook Messenger and look for Jasmine Jackson. Yeah, I'm gonna put it. Now that's my email, right, guys? Please leave medical diagnosis. Express. I told that stay blessed. Don't mess with us because y'all gonna eat her alive. You see, she ain't come back right. So okay, stay blessed somewhere else. Hit thumbs up. Hit the notification bell for your girl Brooklyn Squad and the crew. We got 19 people. I want to see 19 likes. All right. This was amazing live. Shout out to Miss V. Shout out to the doctor. Shout out to Cece. Shout out to Ranu. Shout out to Shell Nation. Shout out to the whole Brooklyn Squad. Shout out to Stay Dangerous. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace.